I mean, I'm a senior. Shouldn't I be down there? You know what? Screw it. It's not like I'd be getting any recognition anyway.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and may we direct your attention to the near sideline for tonight's senior night festivities. Tonight we're pleased to honor some 49 seniors who have participated in our Bear football program, our band program, a member of the cheerleading squad, or the broadcast media. Our Bradley Central High School principal is present tonight, but will not be functioning in his usual role as principal because he and his wife Tina are fulfilling a far higher calling, that of being a dad and a mom. So, to congratulate these 49 seniors will be members of the Bradley High School administrative staff, which will include Ms. Angie Neely, Mr. Greg Guerin, Mr. Terry McElhaney, Mr. Kurt Campbell, along with Athletic Director Turner Jackson. Also, our head football coach, Damon Floyd, will be congratulating his seniors. Our band directors, Mr. Andrew Coggin and Mr. Mark Brookwick. Senior cheerleading sponsor, Ms. Jennifer Moore, and also our broadcast media instructors, Mr. Gwen Sawyer. And now, without further ado, let me also, some of you footballers and band members may have to depart before we reach the final seniors. And on behalf of the administration, I want to thank all of you 49 seniors for your dedication, your hard work, and sharing your talents with whichever group you've been involved with. We wish you the very best and carry the fond memories that you've had here at Bradley High School throughout your life. And don't forget, you are now and you will be forever a Bradley Bear. The football seniors, Brandon Adams, mother and dad, Katrina Adams and Keith Adams. Jacob Beck, mother and dad, Trudy and James Beck. Easton Clark, Mother and Dad, Mickey and Amy Clark. Aaron Clute. Mother and Dad, Cindy and Everett Davis. Ronnie Delane. Mother, Miko Delane. B.J. Garth Jr., one of our football captains. Mother is Honda Garth, father Bon Garth Sr. D.J. Gibson, mother and dad Alicia and Tim Gibson. Noah Grady, mother and dad Wendy and Daryl Grady. Jonathan Holliday, mother is April Holliday. Canaan Heisinger, mother and dad Cheryl and J.J. Heisinger. Noah Jones, mother and dad Lauren and Bud Jones. Parker Johnson, mother and dad Trina and Rick Johnson. Brent Keaton, mother is Christy Mulholland and dad Bradley Keaton. Khalil Lambert.
Who?
Mother is Adriana Gaitner. Older brother and mentor Isaiah Tate and aunt Anwell Serrano. Hayden Owenby, one of our football captains. Mother and dad, Adriana and John Owenby. Cole Ryer. Mother and dad, Erica and Roy Ryer. Eli Ryder. Mother and dad, Janae and Jay Ryder. Rand Snicks. Mother and dad, Kim and Randy Snicks. Clay Shoemaker. Mother and dad, Tina and Todd Shoemaker. Dylan Stanford, football captain. Mother and dad, Ginger and Brian Stanford. Garrett Stone. Mother and dad, Tim and Scott Stone. Ethan Vaughn. Mother and dad, Tiffany and Mark Vaughn. Trevor Wallace, also a football captain. Mother and dad, Barbara and Josh Owens. C.J. Wesley. Mother and dad, Anna and Raphael O'Neill. And a football cameraman, Sebastian Ortiz. Mother and dad, Gloria and Jamie Ortiz. And now going to our Bradley Central High School band. If you football players need to be excused, and you probably do, we understand that you've got some business to take care of in just a few minutes. Let's go Bears! All right, traveling on. We are now recognizing and acknowledging our band. Danny Allison. Mother and Dad. Mother is Denise Johnson. Dad, David Allison. Katie Beatty. Mother is Tasha Beatty. And Dad, Jason Hackett. Abram Bowers. Mother is Sharon Bowers. Austin Burton. Mother and Dad, Heather and Brad Burton. Michaela Crook. Mother is Lisa Crook. Jacob Cummings. Mother is Rachel Richardson. And great aunt Cindy Richardson. Trevor Dunn. Mother is Carol Wheeler.
I am zoomed in as far as I can go.
Casey Dunn. Madison Dye. Grandmother is June Wagner. Caitlin Estes. Mother is Stephanie Stanfield. Father Mike Estes. Wesley Gaines. Mother and Dad Tanya and Donnie Gaines. Ian Jackson. Mother and Dad Phoebe and Randall Whaley. Caroline Johnson. Mother is Kelly Weber. Hannah Lombard. Mother Carol Lombard. Christopher Rivera. Mother is Leslie Mahia. Father is Jose Rivera. Levi Robinson. Mother and Dad Arlette and Brian Robinson. Andy Watkins.
What?
Mother Regina Watkins. Father Johnny Bond. And now for our Bradley High School football cheerleaders. Madeline Arthur. Mother and Dad Karen and Brent Arthur. Avery Morrison. Mother and Dad Brittany and Jason Morrison. Shelby Satterfield. Mother is Becky Cantrell. Stepfather is Scott Cantrell. And the father, Scott Satterfield. Morgan Warner. Mother and Dad, Melissa and Dr. Doug Warner. And finally, our broadcast media seniors, Tara Davis. Mother and Dad, Missy and Buddy Davis. Tori Freeman. Mother and Dad, Brittany and Greg Freeman. Gideon Radcliffe. Mother and Dad, Jennifer and Scott Ratcliffe. Morgan Stentz. Mother and Dad, Nicole and Robert Stentz. And I hope we haven't missed anyone. Again, to you guys who are left on the sideline, thanks for your hard work, for your dedication and faithfulness to Bradley Central High School, and we wish you the very best following graduation. And don't forget where you come from, and that is Bradley Bear Land. Go Bears! Check.
As soon as someone is available, I need someone to take over camera 3 for a couple minutes.
Hello, I'm Gracie Covert, a senior FJ leader here at Bradley. Please stand for the national anthem presented by Vocal Motion and our colors presented by the JROTC. Please join me for a moment of silence. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful day and all these special seniors we get to celebrate tonight. I pray you place your hand of protection over these players and coaches as they battle for a win. I pray that as they play, they give all the glory to the one that has blessed them with their talent. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
that are down there. Whatever's down there.
Hey, follow the color guard. All right. Well, what exactly is messing up? What exactly is messing up?
Is anyone available to take up a camera, please, for a couple minutes?
Test, test. Good evening, fans. We welcome you to Bear Stadium this evening for the final regular season matchup. Between the Red Rebels of Maryville and your Bradley Central Bears. Playoff implications for sure tonight. And don't ask me to explain it, but if the Bears win tonight, there's quite a traffic jam for first place in the region, assuming possibly that Ooltewah might lose tonight. So I know that Gary Oldby and Coach Earl Rowland have explained that and probably will again on their live broadcast on 101.3 The Buzz. So tune in to that for that explanation. But a big game tonight here at Bear Stadium. Don't forget that the seats in front of the home concession stand that are numbered are for the season ticket holders only, and also that Bear Stadium is a smoke-free environment. However, smoking is permitted along the fence line. Captain's meeting at midfield. The captains for the Red Rebels are number 6, Michael Jones, number 14, Thomas Fry, and number 53, Graham Shelley. For the Bears, number 8, Dylan Standiford, number 31, Hayden Oldby, number 43, BJ Garth, and number 77, Trevor Wallace. There is the coin toss. So Maryville will get the ball first to start the game. Maryville comes into Bear Stadium tonight 8-1. One loss only to Alcoa earlier in the season. The Bears are 7-2. So a win tonight would make both teams, if the Bears were to win, would make both teams 5-1 in the region, 8-2 overall. Bears fans, we're going to need all the growl towels, hollering, shouting, hooting, and hollering, what have you tonight to get past these defending state champions of the Red Rebels. Ranked number 1 in the state are the Red Rebels. Jackson Jet back deep to receive the kickoff from Shoemaker. And Jet will wisely let that one go into the end zone for a touchback. Maryville will start first and 10 from their 20-yard line.
And the give is to Coronas Hodge, number 44. He is tackled by Brandon Adams. Pickup of 16 yards out to the 36 and a first down for the Red Rebels. This time, Kate Chambers, quarterback for Maryville, swings it out to Hodge. And he's taken by Kings Hooper. Very little next to no gain on the play, second down. Chambers this time to A.J. Davis. Pass and played across midfield into Bears territory. Tackle made by Lambert for the Bears to the 49-yard line. A pickup of 15 yards. First down, Red Rebels. Kate Chambers with the quarterback keeper. And he's tackled by Tucker still. But not before he picks up 29 yards. Another Red Rebels first down. Chambers with another completion to Davis. Pickup of 3 yards, second down and 7. Chambers with a pitch to Bryson Tefteller. Tackled by Dunn and Cooper. Down to the 11-yard line. Third down and a yard for the Red Rebels. It is third down, Bears fans. Hodge on the carry. Pickup of about 10 yards down to the maybe 9 yards. Down to the Bradley 2-yard line. First and goal, Red Rebels. And that's Hodge, and he is in the end zone, and Maryville has struck first here in the first quarter. Jack Doan with the extra point. It's good. Tanner Shiver with the hold, and Maryville out to a 7-0 lead. I believe that's Curry and Boyd back deep. Set to receive Combs kickoff. Curry on the return fumbles it, but recovered by Bradley Central. And that looked like it was Cole Ryer that fell on it. Flag back at the 19-yard line. Holding, or block in the back rather, is the call. Against the Bears, who's going to back it up. Marker at the 9, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears from there. Pass complete to Curry. That's good for 3 yards, 2nd down and 7. McCleary on the carry. He dives ahead for a yard. 3rd down and 6. Tackle made by Eric Townsend. Pass is complete to Ashton Boyd, but short of 1st down yardage. For 4th down, Stanford will punt it away. Davis back to receive. Fair catch, called for and made by Davis. .29 yards on Stanford's punt return. And Maryville will take over 1st and 10 from Bradley's 47-yard line.
That's my sister. Haley! Yeah, she's not. She's just not coming by.
New quarterback under center for the Red Rebels. That's number 10, Braden Carnes. His first pass is complete to A.J. Davis. Now they're going to mark it right after 37, so that's a 10-yard pass. Completion for first down yardage. That is high again, the workhorse for the Red Rebel. Pick up 6. Tucker still on that last tackle. Second down and 4. Pass incomplete, nearly intercepted. And now the hands of Khalil Lambert. Third down and 4. How about a ground foul or two? See if the Bears can get a stop right here on the second drive. Inside handoff to number 84, Braden Anderson. And he is tackled by Brandon Adams. All the way down to the 8-yard line. 23 yards on that carry. First and goal, Red Rebels. And Bears swarmed his football, hoping that maybe it was a lateral and not a pass. Ruled incomplete, intended for Davis. Bobbled and dropped, second and goal. Ball carrier that time is Septeller. Davion Dunn with the tackle. Pickup of 3 yards. And it is third and goal to go from the 5-yard line.
Xavier's on camera flag. Yes. Alrighty.
Carnes with a touchdown pass of his own now to number 84, Braden Anderson. Shiver with a hold. Cone to try. And he is good. Early two touchdown lead for the Maryville Red Rebels.
A lot of money. Listen to these great deals. Barbecue sandwiches, just $1.99 each, or 3 for $5. Comes with that hot slaw we've all enjoyed for so many years here in Cleveland. Or you can get coleslaw with it as well. They're home of the Super Deluxe, where their burgers always flame broiled at the chef. grilled chicken sandwich, other items, hoagies, and combo value meals available at the Chef Keith Street across from the Village Green.
Back with another Maryville kickoff here, as they call it in Maryville. It's Maryville. We call it Maryville, but it's that's how they very succinctly pronounce it Maryville.
Because reading Larry Bowers, it's named after that lady, Mary something. Maryville.
And here comes the
and head for the far sideline, and he found a whole bunch of running room and picks up a tremendous return out to the 41-yard line.
He started that ball at the 10-yard line, so that's a 49-yard return there. He had a 98-yarder last week up that sideline. This time he cut it back and went all the way across to the left side. Here come the Bears. Maybe they'll give us a spark we need right here.
Yep, that was pretty good right there.
Twins to the right side. Boyd and Clark on this side. In the back with McClary with Sanford quarterback. To snap the handoff to McClary into the middle. He's hitting the back. No! Sanford pulls it back in. He's got the first down.
He's got at least 8, maybe 9.
Right at the sticks down to the 33. He's going to be a little shy.
And I'm with you. I thought McClary had the ball, and he drew a couple of tacklers.
Yeah.
But Sanford pulled it out and picks up, 8 yards?
Yeah. 2nd and 2 for the Bears down to the 33-yard line in Maryville territory. Beautiful deceptive move that time by Stanford, their senior all-state quarterback. Again, out of the shotgun. He's looking to the sidelines. They're going to signal in a different play for the Bears. McClary will switch to the right side. They always switch back to the other side when they signal a play in for some reason. Twins left, twins right again. Has to be Stanford on the carry. He's got the 1st and 10 for the Bears, and Cleveland 4 down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They're swapping the ball every play to keep it dry as they can. It's very, very light and mist right here. 1st and 10 for the Bears, and Cleveland Ford at the 29-yard line in Maryville territory. The Rebels up 14-0 at 4:23 in the first period of play here. Bears are 7-2 coming in tonight, 6 consecutive wins. They've really played well since the Cleveland game, since they lost to Ottawa. After that, they started playing extremely well. Man in motion this time is Curry, right to left. They'll fake to him, give it to McClary, and he will go into the middle for nothing. Maybe the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. They nailed him. They sniffed that one out pretty good there. Beautiful senior night, Earl. Congratulations, by the way, and congratulations on your presentation of the seniors tonight.
49 of them in the football program, the band program, our cheerleaders, and the broadcast media group. So a lot of outstanding seniors right there that have contributed a lot to Bradley.
Should have senior night for us old folks. Again, the Bears checking off. Have Curry and Ethan Vaughn out to the right side here, wide out. Clark and Boyd to the left side. McClary in the backfield. The snap to Stanford. He's back, looking, throwing complete at the flat to Curry, but he's going to lose yardage. He caught the ball in a good high jump. He's going to be tackled by number 23, Mason Shelton, the junior. Going to give him some.
Yeah, going to give him a yard.
Well, that's where he caught it when he's in midair. Okay, we'll take that. Give him a yard then. It's 3rd and 9. He gained right at a yard. I guess they say he was in midair and he caught it, so we're going to give him his air position. He got knocked back to the 31 or so. Anyway, Bears 3rd and 9 from the 29 in Maryville territory at 2:50 to go in the opening period of play. Neither team reluctant to pass, even on the wet ball night, you know. With McClary to his left side. Bears are not going to check off. It'll be a handoff to McClary. He'll go to the right side to the 25, and he'll be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th. And still about 6 to go for the first down after McClary takes it for a 4-yard gain.
There's no doubt what the Bears are going to do here. They're going for it. They're in 4th down territory at the 25, but man, it doesn't come any easy here. It's 4th down and about 6, and they're going to have to pick up more than just a couple of 3 yards here on one big play. This is a big one for the Bears to keep going.
It really is. Huge momentum play right here. The Bears are certainly going for it. No question about that, as you say, Earl. McClary with it. Now time's going to be called by the Bears. They want to look at it. Okay, we'll take a time out here as well. A 1-minute break here on the Buzz and the Mix tonight. Brought to you by Cleveland Cliff Center. Back in 60 seconds. Maryville 26, they're swapping out the formations on the left side. Trips to the left side. Stanford looks over the defense. Here's a snap to him. He's looking to the left side. He's going to drop back. Going to have to get rid of the ball. He's in trouble. He's going to be sacked. Ball goes over. Nobody open, and the pocket collapsed on him, and it's a 30. There's a flag. 15 yards coming up on somebody. 15 yards on somebody, I'm afraid, here. We'll see. It's not going to affect the outcome. Here's unsportsmanlike conduct on Maryville. It's on the Rebels. Let's see. That's a dead ball, so they'll have the ball. They'll back them up 15 from the 39, looks like. I think it'll have to be a dead ball. I don't believe that's going to give us a first down, but we're going to find out here. They're talking it over. They're writing down if you have a misconduct penalty, they have to write that player number down. You get another one, you're out of here. But something obviously again was said, no contact at all. Maybe just something said again.
Well, I can't help but think that a lot of these calls
Is that for close?
We'll back him up to the
17-yard line, and it will be a first down.
No, it's Rebel ball. It's Rebel football.
Oh, that's right, yeah. That was fourth down.
Yeah. The chain gang is mixed up. The chain gang's going the wrong way, guys.
17-yard line.
First 10 Maryville, they're 17 after they stopped the Bears on fourth down on the sack. Now the backfield, Hodges he's in motion here as the quarterback, going to keep himself to the 20, to the 25, and he's going to have good yardage and have a first down, looks like, at the 28. I'm pretty sure that's going to be enough for a first down. There's Chambers back in our quarterback now, number 9, Cade Chambers. And the official looking all the way across the field. Did he make the first down? The official, here comes a signal. They're going to bring it all the way across in measure, looks like. They backed him up a little bit to about the 27.5, and that's almost on the far side where we see the sticks are at.
So it's closer to the 27, so it is close enough to measure, right?
No, he just called it first down.
Oh, did he? First down.
Moving to 6, going to go ahead and give it to them. First and 10 of the Rebels at their own 20, right between 27 and 28.
Over the 27, so
it was there. With that crown out there, you can't see the 6 a lot of times on that far side because there's a pretty significant crown on the Bear field here. Man motion right to left. That'll be Anderson again. He'll set up now in the slot. The snap will go to Carnes. Here's a long pass down the field. It's going to be incomplete and close. Intercepted by Davian Dunn. Could have been some defensive interference with that, but no, not enough to make the call. Second and 10.
Both guys were battling for the ball, and I'm glad that was
good no call, wasn't it?
Good no call. I mean, either one could have had it. I mean, it was a catchable football for them, for a big gain for Maryville, and also Davian Dunn had a great opportunity for an interception, and both guys were battling for the ball, and there was some bumping, but
flag on the play
after the ball.
Another flag, got a holding call. That'll help the call.
Yep, we'll take that one.
Back to the 16-yard line now, so it's an 11-yard loss, actually. They mark it off in the point of the holding call. That's an 11-yard loss. Back to the 16. Original line of scrimmage was a 27. They've got to get to the 37, so it's going to be second down and 21 to go. Second and 21 to go for the Rebels. Scoreboard's wrong. It's second down, guys. Is it not? No, No, that was first. That was first. No, that's first down. That's first. We're good. First and 21. Snap to the quarterback. Handoff. Running back. In the backfield. Nothing. He's piled up. There we go, defense.
Yep, now we're playing bear style play right there.
No gain. Going to be second and 20 now. His carry that time was 21. That's going to be Tiff Teller again. No gain. Second down and still 21 to go. It'll be great to stop here and get some momentum on a minute 40. Let's see. Scoreboard minute 11 to go here. 1:11 to go here in the opening period of play. 14-0 Rebels on top of the Bears. Chambers still at quarterback. He will, boy, that man in motion. Tailback looks like he's jumping. He slides down for a loss. Lost his footing. There may be an there's a flag. That may be on the Bears. That's going to be on the Bears right there, I bet you. Oh, that wasn't a late hit, was it? Okay.
He's at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
5-yard loss. And he just simply lost his footing.
Yeah. That's on Maryville, looks like. They're marking off on Maryville. Yeah, it's on Maryville. It is going to be a personal foul on the Rebels. So, boy, back them up to the 6-yard line. I didn't see it, but I heard somebody up here say that they shoved our defensive end down after their play. That was V.J. Garth who was there to tackle him, but he slid down. Nobody touched the quarterback. He just slid and lost his footing. Right. Third and 30, and got to get to the 37. It's going to be 3rd and 31 right now. To the 37 from the 6. Boy, this could help the Bear cause in a big way. 42 seconds in the period now. The snap, the quarterback draw, he'll keep it. He'll have some yardage, and he's going to try to spin around. He's going to be hit and hit and hit and hit. And they'll carry him into the end zone, but he'll have momentum out to the 7-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 30 yards to go for Rebels. 4th and 30 to go for the Rebels.
Yep, they're going to mark it about the 6, I believe. That's where
the line of scrimmage is where he's at.
No gain on the play.
4th and 31 to go.
And he was swarmed, Gary.
Yeah.
And his momentum carried him all the way back into the end zone. 4 or 5 players had him. He had nowhere to go.
And that's the end of the first quarter. They'll wait and punt after the period break. And here on the Buzz, along with the Mix 104.1, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group, we'll take a 60-second timeout and return to the start of the second quarter and a punt coming to the Bears.
Check into Checking Cash.
Your wallet's empty, and you've got bills to pay. What do?
Stop worrying.
Get the cash you need today at Check Into Cash.
Start 1st and 10th at 42. The Bears trailing at 14-0 at 11:53 to go now in the opening half and play here on senior night at Bear Stadium. Tomorrow night we'll have Cleveland High McMinn on the Mix 104.1 senior night from Cleveland to Raider Field, and it'll be a winner take all. The winners in the playoffs. 43 position in the region. The loser will end their season tomorrow night at Raider Field. Rocker Valley will host senior night at Rocker Valley as they take on the Saudi Daisy Trojans. The Saudi Daisy could actually win the region if Lenore City, and depending on the Lenore City Knox Catholic outcome there. Here come the Bears. McClary in the backfield with Stanford. They'll put him in motion, right to left. Stanford on the draw play into the middle. He gets 3. He's got 5. He's got close to 10 yards on second effort. The Bears
close
down inside the 40, past the 35 to the 34. He's going to be shy by about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 to go. A brilliant call, and he shook off some tacklers. And the Bears under center now. Stanford will push forward, try to get that first down, and they'll give him momentum. He's going to be very close. I believe he's got it according to the side judge on the far side. If his measurements right, it will be a 1st and 10 for the Bears. And we'll wait the signal from the man in the white hat.
Right there at the 32.
He says, let me.
Usually.
He's still looking. Still looking.
Well, it started at the 43.
Going to measure.
It started at the 43, and they're close to the 32.
Well, they're going to measure, Darrell.
30. Oh, that's easy.
They need TV time here, you know. We got time out for a measurement. We need a measurement sponsor. I hope Heartline's not listening. We'll have one next week. Steve, I didn't mean that.
Yeah. How did we miss this?
They're going to stretch it. Yeah, Ace Hardware. And he's got the easy. Eagle Eye Earl saw that one.
Well, we started right at the 43, and that is now the 32. Doing simple math.
And you're an educator. You should know that.
Yes. I'm a history teacher, but hey, I can do math.
1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland Ford at the Rebel 32-yard line. After a big pickup in 2 consecutive plays by Dylan Stanford, the quarterback. 8-yard gainer, and then went under center for a couple of yards, got that 1st down. Go back to the traditional formation, twins left and right, and clearing the back 4 to the right side. Sanders barking signals. He will throw out in the flat. It's going to be complete to Curry. He's going to have to get some help. He's got 5, 6, 7 yards, though. Nice move. He's sidestepping one defender down inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. Give him 5. He's got 5. Second down and 5. 11:01 now in the first half of play. UT football on the mix right here. The mix, Saturday night at 7:30. They go to South Carolina. A big, big game. Their Vols really need this win to continue momentum toward a bowl eligibility. Sanders has a snap again to McClary this time, and he will have, I don't know if he'll get anything. 3rd down. They just collapsed that defensive line.
The middle from tackle to tackle, it's pretty tough sledding out there, except for that quarterback draw that Stanford's had some success on. But, well, they've really had Ricky McClary's number.
Had actually lost a little bit. They not a yard, they moved the stick back just a little bit. It's going to be 3rd and closer to 6 than 5. Ball at the 30 or 28-yard line now in Rebel territory. Bears have been in Rebel territory a couple of drives now. They got stuffed on a sack on the 4th and the last time. 4th down. Right now they need a big 1st down here. A different formation here. They got that's funky formation. And a fumble and
they got it.
Sanford drops the ball and go to Maryville. Oh, my. Big number 82 on the recovery that time. That will be Garrett Everett for the Rebels. And the snap was to Dillon. He must have taken his eye off the ball and just dropped it on the ground with no one involved. And that turnover stops the Bear momentum in the drive and goes to Maryville at their 36-yard line. 36-yard line, 1st down and 10 to go. Man. So at 9:59 to go in the opening half, 14 left in Rebels. They'll take over after the turnover by the Bears. It's one of the things we said they could not allow tonight.
No, and the Bears had some momentum going there, needed desperately to get on the board, but you just can't give it up to a team like Maryville.
They'll put Hodges in motion, throw out in the flat to Hodges. He's got the ball in the completion. He's going to have some yards, about 3-4 yards out across the 35. And we'll give him to the 35, 4 yards, 2nd down and 6 on the pass. And this is from the quarterback now. That's going to be Carnes in there, number 10, quarterback. Pass was to Hodge, 44. T. Hodge, a junior. Tennessee already has commitment from him, we were told. 2nd down and 6 to go at the Rebel 35 in their territory. Here's the handoff to Hodges into the middle. He will have some yardage short of the 1st down out near the 38 or so, 39 let's call it. 4-yard gain, going to be 3rd down and a good 2, almost 3 yards to go. Trying to get to the 40, about the 42, he's at the 39. Tackled by several of the Bears in the middle of the line that time. Big call here for the Rebels. The Bears can hold them here. They might force them to, probably would force them to punt again.
Yep, I think they would go for it on anything, even 4th and short.
So
I think they would punt.
3rd and 3. Here's a handoff to Hodges in the middle. He's going to be hit. He's short. He's short. A 1-yard gain to the 40. He's going to be a couple of yards shy. It's going to be 4th down. And the Rebels show no sign of seeing on the punt team yet. He's going to be a little more than a yard, a little less than 2. And now here comes the punt team, I believe. No, not the punt team. They're changing some linemen out. They're going to go for it or try to draw the Bears off. Well, Clark's back to receive like he thinks they're going to punt, but now they're sending Clark back off the field. And the Bears, there we go. They're under center going for it here. Barrett is clutched up there. They're almost lined up off sides. Hand off in the middle. They fumble the ball. It's the Bears ball. It's our ball no matter what because that's fourth down. And the Bears will take over. And it's our ball no matter what. Yep. He was way back there. That's Tucker still on the recovery. Tucker still on the recovery for the Bears, and they'll take over once again in Maryville territory, just inside the 40-yard line. Man, we're getting opportunities, guys. We just got to take advantage of them. That fumble killed us that last drive.
And honestly, that shows no respect for the Bradley defense. 4th down and 2 from your own 40. Good enough for them. Hey.
Yeah. Here come the Bears one more time. Man in motion. Curry, hand off to Curry, going right to left. He's going to have to step it up. He gets to the 40, inside to maybe the 39 for 1 yard. 2nd and 9 to go.
Oh, he ran a good many yards to get that one credited for.
Going to be tackled.
It's just tough out there.
Yeah, they are quick to run against the run. Very, very quick defense. 2nd and 9 for the Bears after the 1 yard gain by Curry, the man in motion on that jet sweep play. He'll go to the far side, but the outside man with Boyd and Ethan Vaughn tucked underneath the slot. Say the clock to the left side. Clear to the left side of Sanders in the backfield. We'll look to the sidelines. They're signaling a new play for the Bears here. 7:46 in the half, 14-0 Maryville. 2 quick scores the first period, and they've been held at bay since then. Sanford back, looks, throws across the middle. It's going to be complete, incomplete. Nope. Hit him good, and he got hit hard. That was intended for Sailor Clark, looks like. Ethan Vaughn rather than 9. It's 3 rather than 9. 3rd down and still 9 to go. 4 down territory, I'd say, for the Bears here anyway. In Maryville territory.
Hey, we just lost a yard on the spot.
Yeah, we lost a yard.
We sure about did. Man, we had it at 39, now it's at the 40. Oh, Lord, how do you put that in the stats?
I don't know. If we gain the yardage back, it'll be extra yard on the gain. Stanford back in the empty backfield. Throws across middle, going to be incomplete. Behind him, 4th down.
That's to Clark. Yeah. That's to Ethan Vaughn. That's Clark.
Clark on the intended reception. It's going to be 4th down. The Bears will punt it away here from Maryville's 40-yard line. Or this could be one of those fake punts. Let's see. Quarterback is your punter. Maryville does have a man back deep. We're at Maryville's 40-yard line. And let's just see what happens. The light range continues to fall here at Bear Stadium. Parker Johnson, the short man, will call the signals for the punt. The snap to Sanford. He looked like, here's a nice, now he booms. It's going to be over his head and...
Oh, brother.
Touchback. Into the end zone and took a backward flip and died at the 1, but was into the end zone, so that is official touchback. Time out on the field after the Cleveland Utilities power punt. We'll take a 30-second break and return on Mix 104.1 and the Buzz 101.3, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group in just 1/2 minute.
Life happens. Whether it's car trouble, medical bills, or other expenses, Check Into Cash has a new flexible loan solution. Introducing the Flex Loan. The Flex Loan is an open line of credit. You control how much you borrow with flexible payment options. If you need a payday advance, we offer those too, because true flexibility is the ability to choose.
To the Hodges, he's going to be scrambling. He's going to go to the house, looks like. He's going to be ran down to the 20-something yard line. Way down the field. Old Rye runs him down from their 20 to our 16. And that's a 54-yard gain right there for the Rebels, looks like. My goodness. Great developing play right across the middle in the slot down the left side. And when he got loose, and who was that called? Anderson, Brady Anderson, 84. Braden Anderson. So it'll be a 1st and 10 quickly in their territory now at the 16-yard line in the red zone. Empty backfield. Pass out in the flat's going to be complete for a gain, and he's going to be close for a 1st and goal. Where's he at? Out of bounds. A.J. Davis. A.J. Davis down inside the Bear 5. That may be a 1st and goal. And it will be 1st and goal for the Rebels at the Bear 4-yard line. No, it's on the 5, right at the 5. Back him up a little bit there. Right on the 5-yard line. Maryville at 20-0 with 7 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the opening quarter, opening half of play. Looking to the sideline one more time to change the play. He'll shift. He's got halfbacks either side of the quarterback now. Hand off to the left halfback. He'll take it in the end zone for an easy score behind just touchdown. They make it look so simple, and they lead it 20-0. T. Hodges, a 5-yard touchdown run, pushing the score to 20-0 at 6:58 in the opening half of play. Bears have had some breaks. They've had some miscues tonight. Getting ready to kick number 91, Jack Cone, the senior left footer. More information, ready to snap the ball. Well, they're a man shy. Here he comes, racing on the field. Boy, that's embarrassing. When you're the guy on the kickoff, the PAT team, and you're the 11th guy on the field, and you have to run out in front of everybody. But he's there. The snap, the place down, that kick. It's good. 21-0 our score at 6:58.5. Back in 1 minute with a kickoff here on the Buzz and Mix 104.1, where games is brought to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Let's just take a 30-second break. Back in 1/2. 6:58 to go. Earl, that was not a very long drive.
Well, 80 yards, 3 plays.
Wow.
Man, 3 quick plays. The big play, of course, 54-yard pass to Anderson that set it up after 16. Then they went for 11 and 5, and that's the quick way to cover 80 yards in 3 quick plays.
Cone's kickoff this time. Again, looks like it's going right straight toward Trey Curry. He'll take it at the 11, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and out of bounds around the 26 or so, where the Bears will take over. First 10 and 10 at their 26-yard line. Excuse me there.
Oh, wait a minute. I call that a 54. It's a 64-yard pass.
To Anderson. 64.
All the way to the 16.
64, yeah.
230s is 64 yards.
I think I said 54 too, but I'm not real good at math. That's all right. Here we go. First and 10 for the Bears at the 26, trailing at 21-0. Joe's going to have some scores here in a minute. We'll get our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard update for you after this next play here. It's going to be Stanford in the backfield, of course, with McClary. Twins again left and right as well for the Bears out of the shotgun. There were 3 down linemen. Here's Sanders pass out. The flat's going to be complete to Sailor Clark to the 25, to the 30. Takes a good lick there. Picks up about 5 yards, just outside the 30 to the 31. Joe, if you'll tell us what you got on the scoreboard.
Well, not a whole lot going for our area here, but we got Oak Ridge and Fulton are tied 7-7 in the second quarter. Tyner is up 14-0 on Chattanooga Central at the half. They're already at halftime. Anderson County's up 35-0 on Sequoia. And that looks like about the only ones we've got from down in our area right now.
Okay, a few games going on tonight on Thursday. Most of them will be tomorrow night, of course. A lot of them did not get switched. Bradley down on 2nd and 6. Hand off to McClary into the middle. He's got the first down out across the 35 to the 40 and still fighting to the 42. Will be a 1st and 10 for the Bears. And Cleveland forward after a nice game.
Yeah,
43.
That's Ricky's finest run by far tonight. He had a good block at the line of scrimmage, and then it was largely on his own after he gained 4 or 5 yards. He picks up all the way to the 42, 11-yard run by McClary.
Get some momentum going here for the Bears. They trail 21-0 at 6:24 to go in the opening half of play now. Snap to Stanford a little bit low. He'll get to Clark throwing the completion for maybe a yard or 2. And boy, Sailor is just hammered after a 1-yard gain to the 44. 2nd down and 9 to go for the Bears. Sailor, I hope you heard the interview with him tonight. Boy, he's a very intelligent guy, and now they're going to back us up. It's no gain. Actually,
no gain at all.
2nd and 10. Maybe he stepped out of bounds down here. He fell forward a yard or so, but they say he probably stepped on the sidelines. Bears going right to left now here in the second quarter toward the horseshoe end. McClary remains in the backfield with trips to the right side for the Bears, and now a change of signal. It's Curry in the slot, Boyd and Ethan gone out far to the right. Hand off McClary in the middle. He hits that hole hard, but then he is hit hard and knocked backward for a gain of a couple near the 44. And man, that defense quick.
Yep, they're they're big and they're quick, and it looked like a 300-pounder was on top of Ricky that time. He probably is not that heavy, but man, he was so much bigger than Ricky McClary.
That's Ethan Easley, looks like number 45. They list him at 225, and Ricky's not a big guy. He's about 160 maybe. Going to be 3rd and 9 for the Bears at their 44 now. Madley overloads to the left side, single man out wide to the right. Sanford back rolls, spins around, flips out in the flat. It's going to be incomplete. That was out of bounds anyway. If it caught this, it's going to be 4th down. The Bears will punt it away at 4:53 with the clock stopped. Bears down 21-0. Maryville had a quick score on their first drive. Got a second quick score, and then added on another touchdown here in the second. As we're near halftime, under 5 minutes to go here. Halftime, we'll have a special guest. I hope she made it nice. Savannah Edwards, our new head soccer coach, had a great year. We'll have her talk about her team and her girls. Here's a kick away. Another nice kick by Sanford. Going to be taken on a fair catch at the 25-yard line on the Cleveland Utilities power play. We'll return in 30 seconds with the first play of this drive for the Rebels at 4:46 to go on the Buzz 101.3 and Mix 104.1, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
When I was shopping for car insurance, the choice was easy. I switched to Geico and saved hundreds. Excuse me.
Winner.
That's a win, but it's not the only reason I switched. Hi. Geico has licensed agents who I can reach 24/7. Great savings and round-the-clock service. Now that's a win-win.
Winner, winner.
Yay, me. Oh, hi. Good luck.
Switch to Geico. It's a win-win.
The Florida officials, here's a personal foul on Maryville, blocking the back, actually, so we're going to back them up again. Another penalty. Maryville's been guilty of 1, 2, or 3 penalties tonight, I believe, have the Earl.
Well, they've had 3. This will be the 4th.
That's a 10-yarder. Puts the ball back to the end, just inside the 15, where they'll take over 1st and 10 at 4:46 and a half, leading at 21-0 here on the Buzz. 101.3 and Mix 104.1. Cleveland football tomorrow here on the Mix, and Walker Valley football here tomorrow on the Buzz. Both of those kicks off at 7:30. In motion right to left, the snap. Hodges back. Nope, that's going to be hit and sack. We got to him that time. Hayden Oinby. And looks like Parker Johnson in there for the Bears. Yep. Carnes goes down. He's the quarterback right now. He'll lose a couple back to the 13. 2nd down and 12 to go after the 2-yard loss. Their defense has shown some good plays tonight, and they get burned on this like a long play that just breaks your back. Carnes, the quarterback again, back, looking, throwing. He's going to be throwing a little bubble pass underneath to Hodges. It's complete to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and to the 30. And, man, he's a load to bring down. But he is finally chased down, and Brandon Adams in a tackle with Hayden Oinby, Tucker Steele in there as well, Khalil Lambert, and Cole Ryer. 5 other guys. And Parker Johnson on the tackle. 4:07 to go. He will have the first down for the Rebels out to the 31-yard line.
Really and truly, you know, you don't have to have a complicated pass pattern. Just get the ball to Hodge.
Yep.
Man, oh man, he is a chunk.
And he's a junior. His name is Travonis. They call him T. And now with a full backfield. They're so quick they jump. It looks like in motion every time. But this time the handoff will not be Hodges. That's going to be a new runner, number 24, Parker McGill, a sophomore. He'll get his first carry tonight. He'll gain a yard, 2nd and 9 to the 32-yard line. They just keep bringing them out of there. That's tough competition for Blount and Heritage to go up against Maryville and Alcoa. When you got two premier teams, 2 defending state champs right in your back door, it's tough. I can feel for those folks. Again, with twin halfbacks, and Carnes back to pass, has time. He's throwing long, overthrown, and it's going to be Bob, and it's pulled in for a catch.
How in this world?
Double team Davis, bobbling the ball for about 10 yards. Somehow pulled it in between 2 Bear defenders for a completion from the 32-yard line all the way down to the Bear 16. 17 back of that.
That was a fantastic catch. He was literally double teamed, one behind, one in front, and still somehow on a long pass manages to come in with it. He juggled the football, and yet great hands, he pulled it in.
That's a gain of 37 yards, looks like, on that play. On first down and 10, now to 16. 17. It will be Carnes. Hands off, inside. That's going to be number 21, Tepteller. Short gain, maybe a yard, maybe not a yard. Second and 10. I don't believe the game to think. Second down and 10 to go. They're moving maybe a few inches. On the tackle for the Bears.
Well, that last pass was good for 51 yards, Gary.
51 yards, okay. Boy, they have big play just today. 21-0 the score, 2:22 in the half. Rebels on top of the Bears here. This is not an elimination game. It is just the final game of the regular season, but we'd like to entertain hopes of possibly winning a championship if you pull the upset tonight and Noodle gets upset tomorrow night. He'll get a pitch out. It's going to be Tefteller again. He's going to have the first down, and he looks like he is going to be close to the score, but he'll be knocked out inside the 5. It'll be first and goal from the 16 all the way down to about maybe the 4, let's call it. Let's see where they put it down officially. It's going to be just inside the 5. It's going to be a 12-yard gain. First and goal pass. Run. First and goal from the 4-yard line for Tefteller 21. Clock's now at 2:03. Well, we're trying to push in yet another score here. They lead at 21-0 here as we close in on halftime. The Bears will have the ball opening in the second half of play, by the way. And here's a handoff into the middle. Their backs, I hear the same, everybody says the backs are moving before the ball is snapped. It's true. Tefteller again, the carrier down to about the 1 to give him 3 seconds to go from the 1. They're in motion every time, guys, it looks like. Every time. Quick out of that snap position. And here's a handoff. Tefteller will not score. Well, let's see. He's not down. Nope. He's not going to get it. He won't make the line of scrimmage that time. It's going to be third and goal with a minute 30 to go. Lost, maybe half a yard loss.
Morgan, about the 1.
Yep. Lost just a little bit. No gain. Third and goal. See, and the Rebels, they're going to swap. Here comes their big line, their meat line, between these big hogs. Swap out 4 linemen. And probably going to go under center here. 1 minute to go in the half. Yep, under center, tight formation. Carnes under center, handoff in the middle. He will score easily, walking outside untouched. That'll be Tefteller. Number 21, Tefteller on the score. 27-0 our score. 51.6 to go in the opening half of play. Lined up now for the PAT. It'll be Jack Cone once again, the senior, the left foot, crying his 4th consecutive here tonight. As Maryville has jumped out to a huge lead, 27-0. And with the addition of the PAT, here's the snap. That place down. The kick is good. It's 28-0 with timeout on the field. We'll take a break at 51.6 and a half. 28-0 Maryville back in 1 minute with a kickoff on the Buzz, as well as Mix 104.1, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
Our new hot, fresh breakfast will get you the readiest.
Yes!
Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
Does it all. Score big with savings now.
Cones to kick off. Trey Kerr took it into the end zone, so it'll bring it out to the 20-yard line where the Bears will take over. First down and 10 with 51.6 still on the scoreboard clock. We're now at 28-0 in the first half of our game here. Coming up at halftime, I hope we've got her here, Savannah Edwards, our new head soccer coach here. She had an outstanding year for the Bearettes. She's talking about some of her girls and the success they had as they got into the district championship, into the region play even. So the Bears, let's see what they'll try to do here. Curry's in the backfield now with Standifer. First time Curry's been in the backfield tonight at the running back position. Bears may just hand off and take it to the house. Here's Curry into the middle, and boy, he is slammed. Boy, they hit you and they stand you up and bend you backwards. He'll get a yard, second down and 9 to go. Time's going to be called by someone. I'm not sure who called the time. It'll be the Bears call time. Yep, the Bears call time, and we'll take one as well. Time out on the field. league, guys. They're in different leagues. That's all I got to say about it. Here's the kick. Hey, they miss a kick? No, it's good. 35-7 with 2.4 to go, and we'll have yet another kickoff here. We're going to keep it right here. We're about to go to a halftime break. 35-7 to score. The Rebels on top of the Bears.
Who was that quarterback? Carnes?
That was Carnes. Chambers, number 9. Chambers 9. Yep. We're swapping every drive, I think. 2.4 to go here in the half. Getting ready for the Maryville's kickoff. They're 5th of the night. They're 35-7 the lead. And boy, they just break your spirit when you do things like that, huh?
Well, it's just amazing to me. I mean, you think, hey, we've got a little momentum going. We're 28-7, picked this into the halftime, and hey, they weren't content. And in just a little over 20 seconds, they navigate the entire field on a great run on the kickoff return out to the 46, and then 3 plays later, they take it in.
Pooch kick, fair catch by Sailor Clark. He'll take it at his 30-yard line. The Bears will run one play with 8/10 of a second to go, and then we'll go to the halftime break. Coming at halftime, Southland Finance halftime show. We'll have Earl Stats, an interview with soccer coach Savannah Edwards. We'll look at our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard as well here on the Buzz tonight, 101.3 and Mix 104.1. Where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. And we're going to take a kneel down to the Bears with 8/10 of a second to go. If we can get everyone situated here. We're a man shy on the field. And we'll take one quick snap. The snap. And that will be the end of the first half. Time out on the field as the half ends with the Rebels up 35-7. It's been a big, quick strike, long hit, big run, big pass. Whatever you want to say for Maryville, but they've done it all. You can see why they're ranked number 1 and defending state champions. We'll take a break here and come back with the Southland Financial halftime show. We'll also have our trivia question first thing up when we return. At halftime, 35-7, the Bears trail the Rebels, who are the defending state champions in 6A, and also still ranked number 1 in the state. We're in our Southland Fans halftime show, and here's our Nissan of Cleveland trivia question for this week. It pertains to the Maryville Bulldogs. Maryville has lost 18 games in the past 19 seasons. That's 18 games in 19 seasons. Think about that, folks. That's less than 1 game a year. They have won 12 state titles, finished second 4 other seasons. And one of their opponents out of those 18 losses has beaten them 4 times. One opponent has beaten them 4 of those 18. Who is that team that's beaten them 4 of those 18 times? If you know, call 476-0076, 476-0076. For the correct answer, you win a free oil change from Nissan of Cleveland. If you know the correct answer is which team has beaten Maryville 4 times in the last 18 losses. Being joined now by our head
coach of the Lady Bears soccer team, Miss Savannah Neely Edwards, who had her number retired as the only soccer player, only female soccer player to have her number retired. Coach Edwards, tell us about your season a little bit. You had a great year. In all respects, you went quite a ways. Tell us how the season went record-wise and how far you went.
Well, we just finished up in the region semifinals. We lost to a good Cookville side, and so we ended up also district runner-up, beat Walker Valley in the semifinals.
Hey, you better hold on going down there. Hold on.
Nice job tonight by the Bradley Central High School marching band under the direction of Andrew Coggin.
A simulcast to you with the Bears and the Rebels in a battle in Region 2 6A. Tomorrow night, don't forget, important game. Cleveland High School hosting McMinn County. The Cherokees and Raiders at Raider Field. That will be for the final and fourth playoff spot in the region matchups in the playoffs. It will be announced Saturday morning. This is a Thursday game, so Saturday morning, the TSSAA will announce all the brackets for all 9 classifications in the playoffs that are coming up starting next Friday night. I think some of the West teams will play on Thursday because some of them don't have fields and have to share fields with other schools. Anyway, they'll start playing next week. The Bears will be in the playoffs no matter the outcome of this game here, which they trail 35-7 at halftime. They'll be playing, they will be on the road as they're going to be the third place team, it looks like, unless we have a miraculous finish here to pull out a win, and we'd have a miraculous upset tonight with Heritage over Ottawa. That is even less likely to happen than anything you could think about. Anyway, we're not sure who will play. We know it would be Farragut, Bearden, or Science Hill. It would be on the road next Friday night for the Bears. The only team out of that region we cannot match up with would be Garden Valley, based on what happens tomorrow night, because they would flip-flop from first to third, and thus avoid the Bears, who would be in third place in our region. So I hope that's clear as mud for all you folks trying to figure this out. Maryville will be the champions of this score host night of the region yet again. They have not lost a region game, by the way, folks. Not lost a single region game since 2018 seasons ago before they lost a single region game. I think they're 118-0 in region play since that time. And these kids that are on the team were not even born the last time they lost a region game, which is a remarkable thing to say. But that's the facts. That's the way they are. The Bears trail 35-7 at halftime. We'll take one more break, and we'll return in 2 minutes with Oral Stats here on the Buzz 101.3 and Mix 104.1. Your games are supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in just 2 minutes.
Okay, Gary. Well, these stats aren't any better looking than the score. 35-7 here at halftime. The stats look like for Maryville complete game stats. In the rushing department, the Bears have 13 carries for 35 yards team-wise. Maryville has 22 carries for 124 yards. And in the passing department, quarterback Dylan Standifer has one major completion. That was to Curry for 79 yards. All the other completions have been really short yardage passes. He's 7 out of 11 for a total of 95 yards here at halftime. Maryville, unbelievable. 13 out of 15 for 236 yards. Neither team has had an interception. They've had a couple of almost interceptions each way, but 236 yards of air offense for Maryville here at halftime. 124 on the ground, so that figures to 360 yards in total offense here at halftime. And first downs, it's the Bears with 4. Maryville has 15 first downs in the first half. Fumbles, the Bears have fumbled twice. They lost one. Everett recovering that one for Maryville. Maryville has fumbled once, and Tucker Still recovered that one for the Bears. 3 punts for the Bears, and Dylan Stanford, he's averaging 34 yards on his punting game. 1 kick for Maryville, 37-yarder. 1 penalty against the Bears. That was early on. I mean, very early in the game. 10-yard penalty. 4 penalties against Maryville for 40 yards. Individually, real quickly, on receptions for the Bears, Trey Curry has 4 catches for 87 yards. Sailor Clark has 2 for 5 yards, and Ashton Boyd has the other catch for 3 yards. Receptions for Maryville individually, A.J. Davis is the thorn. 8 catches for 144 yards here at halftime. Braden Anderson has 2 catches for 69 yards, and T. Hodge has 3 for 23 yards. In the rushing department, also Hodge has 7 carries for 43 yards. He's the workhorse. And Chambers, the quarterback, has 4 carries for 34 yards, and Tiffin Keller has 7 carries for 23 yards. Stanford and McCleary have pretty well divided it for the Bears on the rushing game. Stanford has 5 carries for 16 yards. McCleary has 6 for 17, and Trey Curry has the other 2 carries for 2 yards. Recapping the scoring real quickly, the Rebels scored twice in the first quarter. The first 2 times they had possession of the football. The first time they took it 80 yards on the opening kickoff. In 8 plays, T. Hodge goes into the end zone 2 yards, and the kick was added by Jack Cone. And then at the 4:50 mark of the first quarter, on a pass from Carnes to Anderson for 5 yards, the kick was again added by Cone. It was 14-0 after the first quarter. Second quarter, midway through, after the Bears defense was playing well in the first part of the second quarter, T. Hodge kept an 80-yard drive in only 3 plays, 5 yards for the touchdown, the kick added by Cone. At the 51-second mark in the second quarter, Bryson Tefteller, 1 yard, capping an 85-yard drive in 10 plays. Kick was added by Cone. And then at the 29-second mark, the Bears were on the board in an 80-yard drive in 2 plays, a 79-yard pass from Stanford to Curry. Extra point added by Shoemaker, and the Bears felt that would be the halftime score, 28-7. They came right downfield on a good kickoff return, got it up to midfield, and then took it 54 yards in 3 plays in only about 22 seconds, Gary, to extend their lead 35-7.
Let's take a 1-minute timeout and be back to the Bear reception here on the kickoff to start the third. 35-7 on the Buzz, 101.3. Mix 104.1 back in 1 minute. into the end zone. It'll be a touchback for the Bears, and they'll start first and 10 at their 20. We'll begin the third quarter play. The Rebels up 35-7 here on Thursday senior night at Bear Stadium. The Bears and the Rebels. We'll play again next Friday. Both teams will. We don't know who will play. Maryville, we know, will be at home. The Bears will be on the road somewhere. A opponent to be determined after tomorrow night scores. The Bears will have their normal set. McClary in the backfield with Stanford. Twins left and twins right. The handoff will go to McClary into the middle. He may have a yard or so, maybe a couple. He keeps fighting and scrambling. He'll give a couple yards out to the 20, almost the 23. A short 8 to go, a long 7 to go for the first down for a 2-yard gain for, give him 2, second and 8 to go after McClary picks up 2 for the Bears out to their 22-yard line. They're up 35-7 here as we start the second half of play. The Bears with the opening possession. Maryville, a quick strike team, and mercy, we've seen that tonight. McClary stays back there on the right side of Sanford. A snap past the flat. It's going to be overthrown, incomplete, and probably a good thing it was overthrown because Trey Kerr was about to get depleted out there. It's going to be third down and 9 to go. Sanford has not had his normal game. He's not been on the mark tonight. Early's been off. Maybe the wet field, the wet ball has something to do with that, but he's timing it off.
Yeah, and he's down, instead of 67 to 70% of his completions, he's more like a normal quarterback. He's better than what he's showing tonight. He's down in the 50% range.
So the Bears again on third down and 9 to go, and third and 8. Big play coming up. They need to get some momentum going here. Sanford back looking, rolling out. He's going to be chased behind. Better look. And he does get the pass away. It's going to be thrown away to save the sack, and it's going to be fourth, and the Bears will punt it away. He was about to be caught blindside from behind, but he must have heard his footsteps.
I think he sensed that there was a man within 3 or 4 feet of him really giving chase, and he just simply threw that one away.
Double broadcast tomorrow night we're on Mix and 101.3 tonight. Tomorrow night on Mix we'll have Cleveland McMahon at Cleveland. First and 10 for the Rebels at 11:07 to go. So from the 22 out to the 46, they'll knock the ball. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.